All right, today we're going to take a look at how we can share our docs that we create in Google with our partner so that we can do some peer editing.
All right, so right now on the screen, you're actually looking at two different students' iPads. So on the left hand of the screen, we're going to have Lily, and that's who is going to start the document. And then she's going to share it with this blue screen, which is going to be Miles. So let's take a look at how that works.
All right, so we're going to open up in Drive, and we can see my myth that I've created. So I'm going to open that up, and it'll open it up in Docs. So right now I have the ability to share it with my partner. So if you look at the top of the screen with the little person with the plus sign, you're going to hit that. And then you're going to type in the ID number at sangerusd.net of the person I'm sharing it with. So you can even have your partner type in their own ID number because they probably know it a lot better than you do. So I'm going to type in the ID number 2024430 at sangerusd.net.
And the first time you type this in, you're going to have to type it in all the way. But as you can see, when Lily started to type this, the number popped up. So if you share with the same person again and again, you might not have to type it all the way in. It might pop up and you can just click on it.
So you have the option to let your partner have different rights as you share it. So you can have them edit it, meaning they can type in the document and they can add their own information in it. So you guys can work on it collaboratively together. You can give them the option to only comment, meaning they can't change the text that you have typed in. They can just write their own comments, or you can give them the option just to view it. So today with our myths, we're going to just give them the option to comment because they're going to be looking at the rubric and adding in some comments for you to think about so you can make a really amazing myth.
All right, so Lily has shared it to the iPad screen on the right here, this blue background. So I'm going to go to Drive, and you might need to press the little club sandwich or hamburger up at the top, the 3 lines, and then click Shared with Me. And there it is, Myth, and it says Lily's name. If it didn't appear here, you could click anywhere in the middle of the screen and drag down, and you can see that little circular arrow will refresh. So if it's not here originally, just refresh the screen and it should show up. But I'm going to click on Myth, and it's going to ask me to, it might just move over to Docs or ask you to open it up in Docs. And here we see both screens. It's loading, but here I see Lily's myth. And again, I can't make any changes to it. I can click on things, but it won't let me type. The keyboard isn't popping up at all. And actually, it's kind of cool because as Lily adds something, I can actually see in real time what Lily is adding. So as they type in, you're able to see, but again, you can't make any changes. So if I wanted to make a comment, like for example, I'm going to read just this first line. Once upon a time, there's a magical boy named Carl. Carl had many skills and was very good at self-defense and computer hacking. And maybe I'm looking at the word good, and I, as a person who's giving feedback, want to insert a comment. So I can click on that word good, and then that little menu comes up. I can click insert comment, and then I can type, is there a stronger adjective you could use to describe Carl? And then once I'm done with my feedback or my comment, I can click the blue plus sign or the blue check mark. And then if you look back on Lily's screen,
you can see that the word good is highlighted on my screen. So then I know that there's a comment. So I'm going to view the comment. Miles said, is there a stronger adjective that I could use? I'm going to say, yes, I'm going to use a stronger adjective. So then I can go back and I can make that change. So if I don't want to use good anymore, I can use very
spectacular
or
skilled
or spell it correctly. He was very spectacular at self-defense. I think that's a much stronger word, so thank you for that comment.
And then you can continue to run through, like, so I'm flipping through and I see, oh, he stumbled across a golden dragon egg. And it says, I love this, Carl said. Well, there is some punctuation missing here. So I might select either just a part of it, or you can drag and select the whole thing. And I'm going to, again, say insert comment, and I'm going to say, don't forget to use, I'm going to spell use correctly this time, use proper punctuation. And I don't have to spell out exactly what they need to do, but you can just remind them about punctuation. And then in Lily's screen, as she's looking through the feedback, she can see that comment and then make the corrections there. You do have to select something in order to make a comment. You can see all of the comments that have already been made if up by the person with the plus sign, you click on the little speech bubble. So it shows all the different comments that I've added. But you can't just add an overall comment. You have to click on something or just put your cursor or the little select somewhere. But then from there, you can give great feedback and work together to make the myths even stronger and wonderful.
All right. Thank you for listening and watching. And please talk to your teacher if you have any questions about how to do this.